Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Well, welcome back to Northwest Trenches. I believe this is episode 5.
Yeah, something like that. Honestly, I haven't been keeping track of that.
Yeah, I still have the little number tag at the end of the titles, but I've
Good.
been busy.
Yeah, I think keeping numeric episodes, at least on in the title, is a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I might start putting a little number at the bottom of the video portion that tells you which one it is.
Yeah, that'd be pretty epic. Also,
Man, I've been playing through Cyberpunk for like the third time now.
how's that going for you?
I finally played as a male character.
Oh,
So
really?
so I
A
got to
man
hang
with a
out.
penis?
Yeah, I got to hang out with Pan Am for the first time.
That was shortly after I got out of my last relationship. I started playing Cyberpunk 2077 a bunch. And I did the Pan Am romance arc, and it made me feel like I had a girlfriend again. It was pretty cathartic.
Pan Am
By
is
cathartic, I mean fucking pathetic.
Pan Am is a very good character, and I mean that. I don't mean just how she looks.
She's hot. She's really hot.
Yeah. Apparently she's like 33 in the game. I'm like, what? No
Ain't no
way.
way. Ain't no way. And
Girl
she
looking
doesn't have
like
any
she 28.
cyberware. Fuck no. That's a false. That's false. She
Yeah.
ain't 33. That's such cap.
I don't remember what V's age is canonically.
Yeah, V is 27 or 28
Dude,
canonically.
that gap between them, my gosh, that's crazy. It's like a 5 year
Yeah, she
gap.
yeah, she letting an young N-word hit it, you know what I'm saying?
she must have uh, she must have been really busy throughout her 20s working at the camp that she works at.
Yeah, camping. That's what she was busy doing, camping.
she was in the corner with her shotgun, waiting for somebody to come through the door. Call of
Yeah.
Duty camping.
She's in a tent and she's hoisting it up with that giant sniper rifle. Whoops. Well, shouldn't have said that the first
it's
5 minutes.
it's
Whatever.
it's okay.
It, it can be dealt with. Anyhow, no, she's definitely hoisting up her tent like a teepee with her giant sniper rifle.
Yeah, I
That's what I
find
imagine.
I find it funny that she has to like care about everybody at the camp. So she holds on to that guy's sniper, and then like after a few missions, she's like, "Oh yeah, you can have it." She just kind of gave up on the sniper rifle. I don't I don't understand
She is
that.
kind of she is kind of the only one that does anything for the Aldecados
Yeah,
or clan. Like the rest of them just kind of sit around and wait for her to do something.
I really
And
don't
then,
like Saul. Saul sucks.
yeah, man, better call him. Oh man, that was my best joke of the whole podcast.
I don't know.
Best
There's been a
one.
few already that are pretty decent.
No, you're right. I try and bring out some pretty good jokes, dude. I do my best. I don't know. Two Mad
Valentine's.
died.
Oh yeah, Two Mad did die.
Yeah,
Uh,
Two Mad died. I think it was on Valentine's Day, or it
it
might have
was
been the day
rather
after.
unfortunate that he was playing Overwatch 2 the whole time.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm a member of his Discord server,
Hmm.
so I mean, I'm not like active on it or anything. I've only ever like gone on it to BS with people like maybe a few times, but
Yeah.
no, that from what I can tell, that was true. He was on Overwatch 2 for like friggin' 5 days straight or something.
People were saying he was playing Hammond, the hamster hero, the entire time.
I refuse to believe it was a drug overdose. I believe that Overwatch did that to him. It was specifically the game.
Overwatch 2 is so bad, I wouldn't be surprised if he keeled over just because of how
Yeah,
bad that game is.
I do not understand how there are still people playing Overwatch in this day and age, especially because Overwatch 2 was just like a $60 update for the game. That's all it was.
Yeah,
Like
I
they
I
weren't
don't
they
know.
really didn't do anything new. They updated the design of, like, a few of the characters, and they might have changed some stuff around,
They changed
you know.
McCree's name because they had to be PC about it.
Yeah, because of Matt Mercer, who apparently must have beat the allegations or something because he's still involved with a lot of the stuff he was originally involved with. What happened with him? Like, what was the
I
whole thing with Matt Mercer? I
I
think,
don't
like,
think
did
Matt
he
Mercer
rape?
did anything wrong. I think McCree is just like a Confederate name, so they had to take it out or something.
Really, was that it? I thought it had to do with Matt Mercer allegedly touching somebody or something, but I
Uh,
mean, he's still on Critical Role,
yeah,
so I feel like he didn't touch anybody. I feel like it was like a empty accusation.
I know Nolan North. He's been in a lot of stuff. He was Nathan Drake in Uncharted, and he was pretty much the only thing he would do in life is be a video game voice actor. And I was like,
That's gotta
man,
be,
that's sick as hell. I wish I could do
yeah, that's
that.
gotta be the best gig ever. Being a video game voice actor. When I was like 14, I was like, man, I should get into voice acting. I know how to do a bunch of impressions. I just haven't. I haven't done it.
I still like
I probably could.
there's an ongoing trend of people showing game clips where other people have like toned up voices and everything when they're playing like Battlefield. Let's
What
get
do you
to
mean?
point A, come on! That
Oh
kind of
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I saw something like that where the German voice actors for Battlefield 1 would like be like doing exercises while carrying other voice actors piggyback style on their back, and they'd be like running in place or doing squats,
That'd be
and they'd be
sick.
delivering the lines.
I would love to be a video game voice actor so I can sound like Jeff from Achievement Hunter when he's in Red Dead 2. And I can just go, so what would the ticket be for this time around?
Is Jeff from Achievement Hunter in that game?
Yeah, he is,
What?
he's the train ticket guy.
I didn't know that. Holy shit.
And,
That's crazy.
I guess Jack Patillo's also in there. And,
Yeah, there's
it's
another
pretty
guy
cool.
that I saw recently that had a voice in there. I can't remember who it was though. Plays some old dude.
It could be like Troy Baker. Troy Baker's in a lot of shit.
No, it wasn't him. It was I would know the name if it was said to me
Mm.
in this context of talking about it, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. I was sharpening a knife like literally right before I hopped in the call, and I checked the sharpness on my thumb and it gave me like a little like paper cut.
Ooh.
So I think I need to sharpen it more so that next time I do a thumb test, it just completely splits the thing open and I have to go to the ER or something.
You'll
I think that'd
pop
be
a couple
rad.
arteries.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll try it on my thigh next time.
My
Do
god.
it. I'll do it right on my jugular. That would be a real testament to how sharp the knife is.
I think the best way to test how sharp it is to like cut open like a squash or something with it.
My goal is to have it glide through paper.
Ooh,
I
that'd be
always
cool.
I always saw Japanese guys doing that with like katana related blades, and I was always like, man, that's so freaking awesome and badass. I want to do that so bad, but I guess now I'm doing it. So
Hmm.
also
Uh,
another way to test sharpness with a knife is gliding it along your jeans and seeing if it uh like gets fabric on it, I guess.
yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. And I just burped in the mic. That was disgusting.
Yeah, it's all right. It was Valentine's Day the other day.
Boo. I was hitting the vape. Boo! Fuck Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
I
Valentine's
saw some
Day is
dude.
kind of overrated.
Dude, I saw this crazy shit on my Snapchat today from yesterday,
Hmm.
and which is crazy because yesterday wasn't even Valentine's Day. This dude that I went to school with, that I have on my Snapchat, he posted a picture of his ex and was like, "I'm taking my ex out for Valentine's Day."
Damn,
And I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do
that's
that?"
so
Like,
like upsetting.
that just seems like cuck behavior. I don't
Yeah,
know, like literal cuck behavior.
I guess there is a tradition in I think it's like China. I might be wrong. I just saw the video
Yeesh.
about it recently, but it's February 14th is Valentine's Day over there, and then March 14th is White Day, where they have to give each other gifts again. And if
What's
nobody
white
gives
day?
them gifts on either days, then April 14th is Black Day, where they dress in fancy clothes and eat like noodles.
That's not what I thought Black Day was going to be at all.
When I heard Black Day originally, I was like, wait, just for a moment.
I'm sure we thought the same thing that they were gonna dress up in blackface. I mean, that
Yeah.
was that was the first thing that like went through my head like a fucking bullet being shot at me was, oh, they're dressing in blackface.
I just saw the video about it and my brain was like, man, well, what's May 14th holiday if I don't even have the noodles? And there's nothing
Yeah,
for
do they
that.
celebrate? Do they celebrate May the 4th?
Probably. Just like 10 days later, yeah.
Yeah, we raw Star Wars. We love Star
we,
Wars.
we watched episode 8 12 times and didn't cry.
I like when Hayden Christensen. I like when he attacked Obi-Wan at the end of episode 3.
I like it how he does the funny spin and then he gets cut into a million pieces. That's my favorite part.
Oh, look at he right saber. He right saber so cool.
What would be awesome is at the end of episode 3, if instead of him getting like a whole new lightsaber as Darth Vader, they just replace the holocron or whatever that makes it blue with a
The
red one.
chromosome.
That would have been way cooler.
Yeah,
But
the chromosome.
I think it's funny that there's so many colors of lightsaber, but only like
Yeah,
3 people at purple.
yeah, I know. Well, the only reason the purple lightsaber exists is because Samuel L. Jackson was like, "Motherfucker, if you don't give me a motherfucking purple lightsaber, I'm gonna kill you." That's what he said to George Lucas,
And
and
then
George
George
Lucas felt
Lucas was
obliged
all
to
like,
agree.
"Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it. Don't get mad at me, Samuel. You're very famous. I'm sorry."
You think they call him Samuel L. Jackson because he accidentally wrote 2 L's at the end of his name and somebody thought it was a middle initial?
I just say Samuel. I don't know why. My brain can't say Samuel when I'm talking about that guy. It's very
It would,
weird.
it would suck if he got like cheated on by his wife, because then he'd truly be Samuel L. Jackson.
Damn. Damn.
I know. I was cooking with that one, wasn't I?
I find it funny that Disney has him in like several different franchises. Because he's a part of Star Wars, and then he's a part of Marvel as Nick Fury.
Yeah, no, remember the iCarly episode with Jack Black in it?
Yeah.
I always thought that was crazy because of like the music he made in
Yeah.
and I
He
almost said
he
initial
just
D
did like
and
Kung Fu
Tenacious
Panda
D.
2 as well.
Yeah, he does like kids movies, but then you go to Tenacious D and he's talking about there's one song called Rock Your Socks, I think, and he talks about having a woman like shit on his chest in it.
What the hell? That's
I'm
so
serious.
random.
But no, he talks about scat play in that song, and
God
meanwhile
damn.
they have him with all these like children's roles and stuff. It's really fucking crazy.
Man, I don't understand why they're making a fourth Kung Fu Panda soon.
They are.
Yeah, it has Master Shifu and Po, but none of the original like squad members, like
Damn
Lucy
it.
Liu's Snake Lady or anything.
Did you think
So
that the tiger chick was hot as a kid?
Tigress was
Yeah.
cool.
I thought she was hot when I was a kid. And I'm not a furry, which is crazy.
I
I
think
didn't
it's
grow
just
up
the
to
voice
become one of those
actress.
freaks.
Maybe the
I don't know.
voice actress.
I don't know. Anytime I'd watch an animated thing, I'd always try and find the hottest female cartoon
Hmm.
and be like, yeah, that'll. I wish I could make out with her. And
So
I'm like 7.
I guess when you watch Madagascar, you're like, oh hell yeah, Gloria the hippo, my
Hell
favorite.
no. I don't like I don't like freaking big chicks. Well,
All right.
I like thickies, but I don't like I don't know if you have like a health problem because you refuse to lose weight. That's a different story. There was a bunch of those on Tinder, man. It was crazy. I would see like a normal size chick. And I'd be like, okay, whatever, not really into you, and I'd swipe left, and then all of a sudden my phone would gain like 500 pounds, and I
Damn.
couldn't even pick it up off the floor. Like I'd be like struggling to pick up my phone, and I'd look at what's on the screen, and it's an obese female, or as I call them, a fat bitch.
That's so rude.
Oh, got him.
Oh
No, but
man.
that's only that whole diatribe is only half true. There was a lot of big ones
Yeah.
the one day on Tinder.
I guess Brendan Fraser was in that movie The Whale, and I still want to watch The Whale. It sounds really interesting.
So from having never read the synopsis and only hearing secondhand stuff about the whale, from what I know, it's about a morbidly obese gay guy who jacks off to gay porn all the time, and then he's like fat as fuck.
Hmm.
And there's like I think a Chinese woman or something like that, and also he doesn't hate his daughter anymore because that's the whole plot of the movie.
I just know apparently in the synopsis. I know I shouldn't read the synopsis, but I did. Uh, they were saying that like at the end of the story, I think he straight up just dies. I don't know how, but he just dies. He floats
Dies
in
with
the
fat.
air and like goes towards the light is what it says in the synopsis, I think. And I was just like,
Yeah,
what the hell? That sounds awesome to watch.
yeah. God must have been working overtime trying to pull him up to heaven's light. That's crazy.
I know Brendan Fraser's character in that was like 500 pounds, and he won Best Actor Academy Award for it, which I thought was cool.
They should do like a best fat guy role
Yeah,
in honor of Chris Farley
that is true. I'm
because
surprised.
he would have won so many of them.
I'm
And they
surprised they didn't like honorarily put him into any Hall of Fame or anything, because
yeah,
that's
that's
surprising.
I mean I don't know. Doesn't SNL have some kind of Hall of Fame thing? Maybe I'm lying. Maybe they just have a bunch of dead people they hold in high regard, and I'm just full of shit with
I
that.
I just don't know if there's like a comedy Hall of Fame or anything like that, but I really hope
I don't think.
Mr. Farley is in there, and I hope that my brain's drawing a blank at the moment. Harold Ramis, the guy from not Transformers, Ghostbusters, the guy with the poofy hair and circular glasses.
Yeah, not Bill Murray, not the black guy, not the other guy, but yeah, the guy with
Yeah,
glasses.
Harold Ramis is the actor's name. But he was really good in that movie. and in the
What if his
sequel.
name? What if his name was Harry Anus? Wouldn't that be crazy?
I just know there should be a like post. What's the word? Posthumous? 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 I don't know.
Yeah, posthumous. I think that's correct.
There should be a Hall of Fame for comedy with a lot of posthumous,
I don't
posthumous.
know. I
Uh,
feel like I feel like the comedy Hall of Fame would fucking suck
yeah, I
because
mean
they
it'd be
just
a
like
lot of depressing things because
well
most funny people
they'd
are
put guys
depressed.
in there that aren't even really like stand-up comedians
Yeah,
or weren't stand-up comedians. Like they'd put like
they put like Kevin Hart in there.
well, Kevin Hart would deserve it. That would be deserved, but they'd put somebody like I guess Will Ferrell. Like that guy's
Yeah.
funny on screen, but I don't think he does stand-up. Like he's not a comedian. He's a comedy actor.
I don't watch Cheers, but Ted Danson, that guy,
Ted Danson.
that guy
What
was
was
kind of
his
funny.
what was his shtick? Getting on stage and busting a move.
He was uh, he was a bartender for the
Oh,
Cheers bar.
he was the bartender. Have you ever seen that picture? It's a picture of it might be that guy actually, but it's one of the Cheers guys and they're like 30
Hmm.
during the filming. And then they show a picture of Adam Friedland from the Adam Friedland show. And they're like, what happened to men aged 30? Because the
Yeah,
dude
I
from
think it
Cheers,
is that. I
yeah, the
think it
dude
is
from
that guy.
Cheers
He was
looks fucking
Sam in
old
Cheers,
as
if I remember
fuck.
right.
Yeah, like he looks old as fuck, and then you see Adam Friedland does not look old as fuck.
Oh, I haven't even negotiated any sort of thing with somebody I know over where I live to see Nick Mullen, but I am gonna try my hardest to set that up.
Even if he doesn't go with you, I still think you should see Nick Mullen. He does pictures at the end of the show. You can get your picture
That's
with a
nice.
legend, dude.
I just gotta shave the entirety of my scruffy beard so he doesn't make fun of it the whole show.
I don't know if he does crowd work.
I don't
I've
think
only
so.
seen like one video of him doing crowd work.
I think it depends on the location and if he's comfortable too.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like crowd work, there are like comedians that kind of specialize in that shit, and there are some that don't. Like, I don't know. I just see some comedians that like are really good at it and then just don't do it at all.
Hmm. Yeah, it depends on the person too. Like
Yeah,
Shane Gillis,
obviously.
Shane Gillis got in a lot of trouble, and he got booted out of Saturday Night Live before he even started there. And
Now
then
he's now he's gonna be hosting
yeah,
Saturday Night
he
Live in
he
like a
went on
week
a
or two.
circuit, and now he's gonna host the show.
I think that's funny as fuck. I have there's like a couple friends of mine that talk about cancel culture. Oh, this guy said this, so they're gonna get canceled, and it's like not if they don't give a shit. You know, like
Yeah,
if you don't say stuff that is like say because I make racy jokes on here all the fucking time, and that's all they are is jokes.
yeah,
But if I was serious, that would be a different story. Like I could totally be. I wouldn't really care if people hated me, especially if I was in the position of Shane Gillis.
yeah.
Uh, like I wouldn't care who hated me if it was a joke, but if it wasn't a joke and I was actually getting fucked over professionally, then I'd probably start to give a shit. But I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know.
I
I think cancel culture is fucking dead. And Shane Gillis is like the shining example of that shit just not mattering anymore.
I'm so glad that Dream got canceled right before this sudden change in feelings because
Yeah.
Dream is one of those people that I just never really liked.
Yeah, he just sucks. And all of his fans are like He sucks and his fans are gay. That's pretty much all I have to say about Dream. That's my assessment.
Ever since he called his fans kittens, I just gave up on the guy.
No, no, you can't be doing that.
Like
That dude, and that
that is
dude's older than
pretentious
me.
shit, man. That is some
That
weird shit.
Dream is older than both of us, and he acts the way he does. Like that is ridiculous.
Yeah, he
Like,
DMs
quit acting
20 year
like
olds
that.
or younger on Snapchat.
Well,
He's
the 18, like 18 to 20, if you're just trying to get some pussy, that's fine.
yeah,
You know, if you're like in your late 20s or
but
something,
he's
that's
like
completely fine.
27. Yeah, it's not a good
But
look.
I mean, if he was messaging like underage girls, it's different. But like, I don't know. I don't think hitting up 18 to 20-year-olds to try and fuck is like a bad thing. Like, you really can't.
It just
I don't know.
depends on
18,
your age too, because if it's like
18
a
is a little weird.
33-year-old talking to an 18-year-old, that's weird. That's
Yeah,
some
I
weird
think the
shit.
only weird age is 18. And depending on how old you are hitting the chick up. But
Yeah.
when it comes to adults, obviously everything under 18 is like you can't do that, or you deserve to be like, I guess, shot or
You
tortured or
deserve to
something.
be old Yellard behind a barn.
Yeah. Not just in front of the barn so everybody can see what happens when you do
You
fucked up
can be a
shit.
part of an Al Qaeda video, a
Yeah,
live
dude,
leak
like an
Al
ISIS
Qaeda video.
video. Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Um, but no, Dream sucks and he's gay. That's all I really have to say about that guy.
I just know it's weird because the 2019 stamp of approval that you're like entertaining was that you were a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber at the same time. But now everybody has grinded their like to the point where they can't even mentally process if they did anything bad, which is insane to me. Like
What do you mean?
like Justa Minx, right? She was on the grind from like 2019 to 2022. And then she said one dumb thing and lost all of her audience.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if what did she say?
She was trying to say that a guy who groped a lady who did not consent to it because she was literally passed out uh, was not in the wrong somehow.
Yeah, that's a little bit fucked. I always thought she kind of fell off because she was like a brutal alcoholic, which
Yeah,
it should not be surprising to anybody that the Irish person was an alcoholic. I don't understand
yeah,
how people are like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, you can't be doing that." Like, dude, it's like generationally learned behavior in Ireland to be a fucking alcoholic.
yeah.
How can you wrong an Irish person for being an alcoholic? I don't get that at all.
I saw. I use YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, right? So I saw
Yeah.
a
Well, yeah, I
YouTube
was talking
short.
about how that's the only two fucking things I use last cast.
Yeah,
I get bored of Instagram and go to YouTube Reels.
I go to YouTube Shorts, and one of the videos is saying there are no sustainable entertainment people left when it comes to like YouTube or TikTok besides Mr. Beast. Literally everybody else has fallen off and
Yeah.
they cannot get consistent viewership on anything.
Yeah. Well, like YouTube. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, but I feel like YouTube always kind of had edgier humor going on, and after they kind of nixed any prospects of making money off of said edgy humor, it basically just kind of turned into a website where it's like, well, if regular people like this, then it's the best.
Yeah.
This is advertiser friendly, and I think it's overall hurt the platform. And I just think censorship in general hurts creativity.
Yeah.
Um, but no, I think YouTube refusing to let people make money off of edgier content is really driving Mr. Beast being number fucking one all the time for some reason.
I'm kind of sick of Mr. Beast, and I've talked about this in like separate calls and everything before. But bro does not show receipts that he actually gives the money over. So you don't actually know if like the $70,000 prize is actually going to the person or not. And it's weird, right? It's just kind of weird to see that.
Yeah, I didn't know that there is no receipts behind that. Also, I don't know, Mr. Beast makes enough money off those videos to really sustain himself and like do bigger and better things for each video.
Yeah,
Um, I think that really helps him out in the long run with his whole model.
I just know when he says, "Oh yeah, the prize is like $400,000 or something." There's a good chance that it was like $1 million plus sponsor, and he just paid all the people that work for him with all that money. And he was like, "Oh, I only have like 400K left. Okay, let's do the challenge then." It's really weird how he does stuff.
Yeah, I to this day have never watched a Mr. Beast video.
I
I
mostly
probably
watch
never
it when
will.
I have nothing else to watch.
I just I just don't know. Mr. Beast just I don't know, man. I don't even know why I don't like Mr. Beast. I'll be honest. I
Do
just
you
don't
think he's
like him.
incorporated himself too much? Because he had the burgers, he has the chocolate stuff.
No, I just think for the like obviously fake clickbait content that he makes. I mean, he puts the work in. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be where he is, but like I don't know. It's just so what's the word I'm looking for? It's so
Repetitive?
not repetitive, like diluted by like
Uh,
corporate interests is where I'm going with it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
If
I'm not a big
everybody,
Mr. Beast guy.
if everybody airbrushed their face as much as he does for his like his thumbnails and shit, YouTube would just look like a fashion website instead.
What's crazy is like people talk shit about clickbait thumbnails and like Mr. Beast is the clickbait thumbnail guy and nobody's
Yeah.
like Mr. Beast needs to just make regular videos.
I
Like
think
I'm
Mr.
he would do
Beast.
fine making regular videos instead of like $1 million fucking you climb Mount Everest challenge. We have 5 fucking people here and they're gonna climb Mount Everest and the first person to make it is gonna get $1 million. Like
And then they'll cut
it
away and be
reminds
like,
me
Carl's on a yacht. And this is how
yeah,
you'll get a yacht if you
it
join
reminds me
our
of like
contest.
it reminds me of like a more eloquently made like Lanky Box video. Do you know who those guys are?
No clue.
Dude, they fucking suck. They make like hour-long to 3-hour-long videos where it's like, we called Digital Circus at 3 a.m. Here's what happened. Like that's like Mr. Beast is in the same genre as those guys, I think. And I've like I said, I've never watched his shit before. I have no intention of doing so. But when I see Mr. Beast and I see his thumbnails and shit, I think of Lanky Box and I think about their shitty thumbnails and their shitty fucking videos and their shitty fucking reactions to whenever Digital Circus answers the phone at 3 a.m., even though it's 2:15 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
In all actuality, that's I guess that's really where I'm getting at when I say I don't like Mr. Beast, is that it's too much of that stupid kid shit that
Yeah.
7-year-olds are gonna watch and be like, "Wow, this is real, dude! Holy crap! Did you see what Mr. Beast did? Yo, did you see what Mr. Beast did yesterday when he uploaded?" Like, no, I didn't because I don't fucking give a fuck, and you shouldn't either.
I
Watch
would.
something better. I don't know. I grew up in the fucking early times of YouTube. I got on YouTube in '06.
Yeah,
That's how
dude.
long I've been watching that fucking website.
I've been
And
around
just to
since
see its
'08,
downfall
man.
sickens me. It sickens me.
I just know like Smosh is back together and they're making stuff, but the viewership number is so low. It's like
I forgot.
500K at most. It's
I
weird.
forgot that they got back together, you know?
Yeah.
Um, Smosh has been lame for so long that I feel like a lot of people just don't give a shit that they're back together. Even though like I've seen like quite like three or four of their videos after they've reunited, and they're actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It's kind of like we're back in 2013 a little. It's weird.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Um,
I just really miss when like YouTube's always been corporate, but it wasn't that bad in like
Not always.
2009. It wasn't bad in 2009,
No,
and then they just
it
kind of overhauled throughout the
it got
years.
shitty after Google bought it, and
Yeah.
Google. I mean, I could go on a fucking hour rant about Google, but no, like Google fucking ruins everything.
Yeah.
Like they've ruined almost everything that they buy up. They've made it corporate and shitty. Like there's no like grassroots guys making like legitimately funny stuff coming out of YouTube anymore, and it's
Yeah.
because of Google having bought it up and appointing a shitty fucking dried up bitch as their CEO.
Well, she's gone now. It's some random
Thank
goober
God.
that doesn't know how to manage anything,
Yeah, well,
which
the
is
random
way
goober's
better.
just there for the fucking goddamn paycheck. He doesn't even give a shit
Yeah.
about
It was
the
sarcasm
site
there.
or any of that.
uh, man. I will mention the Super Bowl because my football predictions continue to be wrong. It is an ongoing trend at this point in the podcast where every single prediction I've had is wrong. So
Yeah, the Super Bowl. Like I woke up the next day and saw Kansas City won, and I was like, "Oh wow, Kansas City won."
wow,
Who would have predicted that?
it was the lamest shit ever, and I will explain why real quick.
I didn't watch it, by the way.
So it went to overtime, and the 49ers got a field goal, and all they had to do is stop the Chiefs to win the game. Instead, the Chiefs drive down the field, waste all the time, and get a walk-off touchdown to win the game.
What's a walk-off touchdown?
They had no time left as somebody walked into the end zone with the ball.
Oh,
Yeah. So
damn, that is.
it was like 25-22 Chiefs. The funny part is that they showed Taylor 13 times, right? And
Yeah.
somehow she didn't get proposed to. I honestly was on the over in my brain that that Travis Kelsey would probably propose that day, but he did not. So
Do you
I
think
find
that
that interesting.
they kept the camera on Taylor Swift because the NFL was like, "Oh, they're gonna do it. We gotta get it on camera."
Yeah, they kept on like shoving the camera in her face after they won, and she just gave Travis Kelsey a bunch of kisses and hugs, and that was it.
That's so lame. The fact that after the game, after they won, they just kept putting the camera on her, like
Yeah,
as if there wasn't a whole fucking team of players who
like
just
she's already a
worked.
billionaire. You don't have to pay her more. Come
Yeah, I
on.
guarantee you, like NFL fans really could give less of a fuck about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't give less of a fuck about her. I'm not even really a dedicated football fan.
I just know this season in general was the most disappointing season I've ever watched in the past like 10 years. It was
There's
so
a
boring and so many
there's a
people got
picture I
hurt.
saw. There's a fucking picture I saw that
Jesus. Sorry.
fuck. It showed a bunch of like football team stuff that happened in 2020, and then it showed how the same stuff happened in 2024.
Yeah.
That might have been part of why it was so lame this year.
Well,
I mean, watching the Browns go on a tear. They didn't
yeah.
make it to the stupid bowl. Um,
The
I
Browns and the
think
Lions
watching
actually
them
being
play was
good made
fun.
me happy, but everything
Yeah, I
else
mean
was
those games
crap
were
the entire year. I
yeah,
don't
those games were
get it.
fun to watch.
And
Super fun to watch.
I like the Dolphins were the most high powered, fastest team, and they lost to the Chiefs. And my brain's like, why? They are a powerhouse. Why would you smother them? This is stupid writing if you are writing your script. What are you doing? And then the Lions made it all the way to the NFC Championship game, and then they lost because they couldn't defend worth shit near the end of the game. It was like 24-7 at one point, and then they got scored out by like 25 points or some shit.
Next season they should just give like one team gun for
People
like
kept on
9%.
joking about predictions, and they're like, "Oh, the Lamelo Ball basketball family will come on the field, and it'll turn into a 3-on-3 court game against the Chiefs." And I was like,
That's
"Hell yeah!"
that would have been a better Super Bowl. Much better Super Bowl.
I don't know. It just seems like when you want to see somebody lose and they win out, it kind of makes you feel like maybe the scriptwriter chose the wrong team, but they didn't change it, which I don't get. But hey, now since they won back to back and they essentially copied Tom Brady's early career, now there will be a 10-year gap where Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs will not win the Super Bowl, which I will take.
Yeah, there better be. I don't want to see the Chiefs at the fucking Super Bowl again.
I just know he's on year like 4 of his 10-year contract, but the last 2 years I think are void, which means technically it's just 8 years. So they could technically try to trade him near the end of this contract term and be done with him, which is interesting. Like if
Did
somebody
you
breaks his leg, they can just go, "Ah, yeah, he's out for the year," and then try to trade him the year after.
Did you see that Travis Kelsey is going into retirement after this year?
No, it was there was rumors that his brother Jason was.
Or maybe that was who it was. I don't know. One
But
of them fucking is retiring, I
and
guess.
then Jason Kelsey said, I never said that, Actually, I want to play on the Chiefs with Travis, So
I
that's
want to play with
so
Travis.
that's the plan. That's the plan for next year is to have Travis and Jason on the Chiefs. So, yay.
Fuck the Chiefs, man. Fuck them. Fuck Travis Kelsey. Fuck his brother. Fuck Taylor Swift. Fuck them all.
I,
That's
I
my take.
I'm sick of the Chiefs already. Like, I know people hated the Patriots until they just kept winning near the end of Tom Brady being there. But this is like a different level of I just don't like this team. I don't understand how a team with no good receivers wins a Super Bowl. It's like telling me like a Corvette without the engine is good enough to win a race. That makes no sense at all. You know?
You know what I thought was crazy? The whole time I thought Travis Kelsey was a quarterback until the other day when I found out he's the tight end, and
Yeah.
I started thinking, when's the last time like the news media has ever given a single fuck about the tight end of a football team?
Uh, the Browns' David Njoku, he accidentally lit a fireball in his face and burned half of his face and
Really?
his hands and shit. Yeah.
That guy's fucking awesome.
And then
That's so cool.
he showed up the next day with like a heat protective mask on and like no shirt and a poofy jacket, and he was just like, "Check me out." And he walked into the stadium.
Yeah, check me out. Check out my fucking face that's actively melting off. Check me out, guys.
What's funny is that I think Njoku had his best year this year too. So the Browns are on the up. They just have to stay healthy and try to trade away Deshaun Watson as quickly as possible.
That guy's last name is like a Japanese guy getting up at like a comedy open mic and going, uh, I did not write a joke. I have no joke.
I guess there's a basketball player named Kaniga. I might have to censor that.
Oh, yo! That's funny. It's funnier to me that you said it, but the fact that that's his name,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
What's funny is that people were in the stands and like filming and making TikToks out of it. And they're like, "Oh man, that's my Kaniga right there."
There's a My mom sent me a picture from the news. This was like a year or two ago, and it's this guy named like Joseph Hayniger,
Yeah.
but it's spelled Heyniger.
Holy shit.
And he's like a football coach or something in like Strongsville, Ohio, or something like that.
Damn.
Uh, but his last name that puts me on my ass.
I tried my
Imagine if
hardest
there's
not
a
to just say the N word there, by the way. I was trying my hardest. I might have to just spell
imagine
it out and censor it. And
yeah.
then have a pronunciation or something next to it. Because
What do you
it's.
do if your last name is just the N? Like like what do you fucking do?
Yeah, that is kind of
Especially if
tough.
you're going to the athletic association, the county athletic association, and you know there's like black coaches there. What do you say your name is?
Well, there's supposed to be a very pronounced KUH sound at the front. So it'd be K and then the word.
Yeah, we're not saying all that. That's that's too much. We're just gonna be racist with it. That's much easier.
Well, Travis Kelsey and Jason Kelsey, their last name's actually Kels. Like Kels. But everybody in their football camps would call them Kelsey.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Well, both of them are pussies because they haven't called anybody out on getting their last name, incorrect.
Well,
Like
they
what?
kind of got used to it after a while. But
Yeah, but do
it's
you
really
want
funny.
like would you want like a group of people saying, "Here's how your last name is said now, deal with it"? Because I would, and that would piss me off.
Dude, if that
You
happened to
already
me
do
at
that to me.
if somebody did that to me at flag football camp and they went, "Oh hey, it's Ronnie Guy," check out Ronnie Guy right here.
Yeah. I mean, people constantly mispronounce my last name. I always have to correct them on it.
Yeah.
Um, that shit pisses me off. It's always pissed me off. It's like, dude, come on. Stop doing that.
I know I think I mentioned this before, but I used to call Shaq a while O'Neal
Shaquille O'Neal.
instead of
Well,
Shaquille.
that's really fucked.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good mispronunciation.
Shaquille.
Shaquille,
That's
Shaq a
crazy.
while.
That's actually Shaquille sounds like that's how it's supposed to be
Yeah,
pronounced.
I don't know. I haven't met Shaq in person, and if I did say it like Shaq a while, I think he'd just be like, "Who?" Who are you talking about?
Maybe maybe we can make him a friend of the show. That would be pretty cool.
It would be
Shaq,
cool to run into Schwackawile O'Neal.
get him on the show. Dude, we should totally see about getting Shaq on the show.
I call him. I just like have a personal number, and he's like, no, I can't do it. Sorry,
Yeah,
not today.
he hears some of the unhinged shit I say, and he's like, "That's not good. That's not good for my brand." I
I'm
think
the
that's how
Papa
he talks.
John's owner. I can't be a part of this shit. And he hangs up.
Yeah, what's Papa John gonna say about me coming on this
Remember when
crazy podcast?
remember when the founder or representation guy was like, there's gonna be hell to pay for getting me out of this company or whatever?
No.
Yeah, he was like, there's gonna be a revolution. And he was like greasy and just like not in the best shape. And I was just like, this guy is terrifying.
Thank you, everybody, for watching the Northwest or listening to the Northwest Trenches podcast. If you enjoyed, slap that like button with all your might and leave a zesty comment for us in the comments section.
Oh
Like
my.
I said, thanks for watching, everybody, and see ya next week.